Hey guys, how's everybody doing tonight? Thought I'd jump on here real quick and show the final of my 32 Ford 5-window coupe. This is my version of the kit. I love this kit. I am going to get another one of these. In fact, the plan all along has been to get two of these and kind of build them to the extremes of each other. I wanted to do this one as the hot rod, go all the way with it, and then build the second one more as the classic style. But I ran into an issue with the decals. I wanted to put the flames on this one, but when I cut out the larger decals that go on the sides here, before the decals had even released from the paper, the tips of the flames separated from the main part of the decal and was floating in the water. So I don't know what the deal was with that, but I mean, the decals all looked fine. They looked, perfectly usable, but they hit that water and you couldn't even get the main part of the decal off of the paper yet, and the tips had already come off and was floating in the water. So, and I actually had the same thing happen with these little itty bitty ones. If you can see that go under the door handles here. I can't remember which one it was, but on one of them, that little tail, that little thin tail piece there, sorry, that's kind of blurry, came off of one of them. And you should have seen me with my shaky hands trying to put that little tail back on. I thought I was going to have to scrap both of those decals too. I managed to get back on there. I don't know how I did it. It's like a small miracle for me to be able to put that little thing back together. But the only major issue other than the decals that I had with this kit is the hood. And I think I should have sanded that hood down just a little bit before I started. My paint thickness was keeping the hood from sitting down quite right. Not a real big deal. I think sorry about that. I think when I display it, I'll just have it displayed with the hood maybe sitting next to the car. Something like that. But I thought this kit came out great. I had a blast building it. You can see I did the car kind of in this purple color. I thought that was really cool. I attempted to wire this engine and I ended up having to backtrack on it. My hands just wouldn't let me do it. I've got one more thing I'm going to try. I think I may try wiring it in reverse, starting with the wires in the engine and then, trying to just work backwards and run them to the distributor. My hands are just so shaky that if that don't work, then I'm just going to have to wait until I can get a hobby vise. I did sorry about that, did the interior in a two-tone black and white. Oops, get that to focus. I think this is about my best interior. I thought it came out really well. The lines were nice and sharp. The only bare metal foil I used on this kit is on those interior handles and the window cranks. Everything is pretty much black, white, or chrome on the inside. Can't get the dash to come out very well. Let's see here if I can spin it around. Got the decals on the back, the license plate. I did put a trunk in here. I just got a piece of tape holding that door on because every time you touch the model, this door slides off onto the floor. I was going to line the trunk in purple, and when I picked this felt out, it looked purple to me, and then I put it in the car, and now all of a sudden it looks blue. I probably should have just done it in black. Maybe then it would have looked purple. I don't know. Maybe I should just stick with black or gray for the trunks. But I thought that came out pretty good. It's got the nice carpeted trunk. Oh, and I just realized I knocked off one of my lights. I have to glue that back on there in my fat fingers. But yeah, I thought everything was coming out really good with this kit. I had fun in there. I just turned it around and knocked off a headlight. I'm not having a good time here. Handling this thing too much. The interior, let's see if I can find it here. I did do the carpet, something I had never done before. I don't have flocking, but I used some of this black embossing powder I got from Hobby Lobby. It worked pretty well, and it went with my black and white interior, so I used it for the, I don't know if you can see it in there. I can't see it, but I did do the carpet with that. You can see the interior a little better from this side. I thought it came out pretty good. Probably my best interior yet. But yeah, I definitely want to get another one of these kits and do it more as a classic car, leave the fenders on it and everything. This one I sanded all the texture off of the top and just made it smooth and painted it. There's no clear coat on this one, it's just painted and polished. Got a pretty nice shine out of it. Still waiting to get a good clear coat that I can use. Brian over at Got Fuels has kind of got me pointed in the right direction for that. I just got to get some money saved up and get my hands on it. But yeah, one other thing, I did turn this tank around here in the front because I put that decal on there. And when you put the tank on the way it's supposed to sit, it was a little bit close. You couldn't see the bottom half of the decal, so I spun it around. Make sure I get in a nice fiery crash when I get in a head-on collision. I thought it looked pretty cool that way, though. I gotta put my headlight and my tail light back on. Yeah. Butterfingers. Okay. Yeah, I'll just take a minute. But yeah, I want to end this here before I knock any more pieces off of it. You guys will have to let me know what you think. Y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.